Hey there, restaurant recipe lovers. Welcome back to The Daily Dish, a copycat.com podcast where I help you recreate your favorite dishes right in your own kitchen. I'm Stephanie Manley, and I've been recreating your favorite recipes since 1995. I want to take a moment to express how grateful I am for all of you who have been trying out our recipes and sharing those wonderful photos on Instagram and Facebook. Those tags and comments truly brighten my day, and they really do inspire me to keep working on more recipes for you. Don't forget, you can find the complete written version of today's recipe on copycat.com with the measurements, step-by-step photos, and detailed instructions. I've also included a link in the show notes of this podcast for your easy access. Now, today we are diving into Starbucks Iced Caramel Macchiato. This is a beloved drink. This delightful layered coffee treat has been on their menu since 1996. And once you try making these at home, you'll understand why it's remained so popular after all these years. Now, I have a little confession to make. I used to have quite the Starbucks habit myself. I used to have one of those gold cards when they offered them. I know, that was a long time ago. When I calculated how much I was spending a week at Starbucks, I knew I had to start redoing these recipes myself. I wanted to find a way to enjoy my favorite treats without emptying my wallet. And that's exactly why this recipe is perfect for our community. It's going to save you some serious money while delivering you that exact same coffee shop experience. For those of you who may not be familiar with this drink, a Starbucks iced caramel, it's more like a layered iced latte with vanilla syrup at the bottom, cold milk in the middle, and espresso poured over the top. And it's finished with a gorgeous crosshatch pattern of caramel sauce, which makes it so Instagram worthy. What makes this drink so perfect for making it home is how customizable it is. Many of you told me you're watching your sugar intake or have dietary restrictions. This homemade version, you have complete control. You can use sugar-free vanilla syrup, swap in your favorite non-dairy milk, adjust the strength of the coffee or espresso, or even add special touches like a sprinkle of cinnamon or sea salt on the caramel. Now let's talk about what you need. You're going to need vanilla syrup. Now you can buy this at the store, or I'll include a link in the show notes for a homemade version. Your choice of milk. Starbucks uses 2% milk, ice cubes, espresso, or strong coffee, whipped cream, and caramel sauce. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, but Stephanie, I don't have an espresso machine. Don't worry, I've got you covered. There are several ways to get a rich coffee flavor without expensive equipment. The first and easiest thing to do is you can use instant espresso powder, or you could use a stovetop mocha pot, or you could brew extra strong coffee, or you can use cold brew concentrate. In a flavored drink like this, the difference is barely noticeable, especially once you add in the vanilla and the caramel. I really enjoy the powdered espresso powder. You can mix it with hot water when you want a hot espresso, or it is perfect to recreate these drinks at home. I buy these typically in the Hispanic section of the grocery store. It is very inexpensive. Assembly is where the magic happens. You're going to start by pouring your vanilla syrup into the bottom of a tall glass, about 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending on how sweet you like it. And this is exactly how Starbucks does theirs. Next, you're going to add in your ice cubes, filling the glass about 3/4 full. Slowly pour in your cold milk, leaving about an inch of space at the top. The final coffee layer is what makes this drink special. Carefully pour your chilled espresso or strong coffee over the top, and watch it create beautiful cascading patterns throughout the milk. Top it off with a generous swirl of whipped cream and finish with that signature crosshatch pattern of caramel sauce. For the most professional look, put your caramel in a squeeze bottle and make one set of parallel lines, then rotate the glass 90 degrees and create another set, crossing the first. For my budget-conscious listeners, let me break down the savings, and I just checked in my app. Today, an grande iced caramel macchiato at Starbucks will cost me $5.95. The homemade version costs between $1 and $1.50 per serving, saving you between $3.50 to $4 each time. Now, if you're a twice a week Starbucks visitor like I was, nope. If you're a 4 times a week Starbucks visitor like I was, this quickly adds up to a savings of about $18 to $20 per week. And that is between $360 to $480 per year. That's my vacation fund, all from making your coffee at home. Another benefit is that you can prepare components ahead of time. You can make and store vanilla syrup in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. If you're feeling ambitious, homemade caramel sauce is surprisingly easy and lasts in the fridge for about the same amount of time. You can even brew your coffee in advance and keep it chilled for whenever you have the craving. For those of you who enjoy entertaining, this drink is a showstopper when you have guests over. Imagine serving these beautiful layered coffee treats at your next brunch. Your friends will think that you've been taking barista classes. And for just a few dollars, you can serve your entire group for less than the cost of 2 Starbucks drinks. Now let's talk about some fun variations to try. The oat milk version has become incredibly popular. It adds a natural sweetness and a creamy texture that works beautifully with the caramel. If you're a chocolate lover, try substituting chocolate sauce for the caramel, or do both for a truly decadent treat. For a more complex flavor profile, add a pump of hazelnut syrup along with the vanilla, or try a sprinkle of cinnamon on top of the whipped cream. I hope this inspires you to skip the drive-through line and try making your own iced caramel macchiato at home. Remember, you can always find the complete recipe with all the measurements and detailed instructions on copycat.com, or simply click the link in the show notes. Until next time, this is Stephanie Manley from copycat.com, helping you bring the restaurant experience at home. Why go out when you can make it at home?